Yeah, well, what a obviously monumental win for us to get the first win at home against a really good conference opponent. Um, I think we all can rewind back to last week and just know, what that took out of us. And I think everybody on our team, wanted to perform so well last week, but to come out and it shows what they do in practice, and I think we talk so much about playing for championships and winning championships, and immediately that's what our guys went to, and from good, bad, ugly at 7 a.m. on Monday morning to the practice field to even the meeting this morning, which was pretty intense. I mean, I just, super proud of those guys, and I don't think, I don't know if they could have been any more ready than I thought they were before the game. And, we had so much hoopla and so many great things last week, but I think just to really get to be able to focus in this week on what they needed to do. But just a great overall effort. I mean, there was a ton of plays that are really, you're talking about like Cash's interception is going to be a memorable play, in the history of UAB, the first home win at the stadium. And really proud of all sides of the ball. I know the defense really, we got some takeaways finally and made some really big plays, but the offense came on when we needed them to. And, I thought it was a total team effort really all the way around against a good FAU team. Questions?
FAU was going in there to score right from the half on Cash's interception. Just how big was that for this team in swinging momentum, obviously, because that was about a 14-point swing, and how did it kind of change the emotions, for your team on the side?
Yeah, there's some people that say momentum's not a thing, but it is. I mean, it really is a thing, and I think, obviously points go with that. So, to get the takeaway right there, keep them from scoring, get the takeaway, and then score. I mean, I guess it's probably everything you can think of. We had about 3 or 4 bang plays, where we're up 14-0 and we got a fourth down stop and we get a penalty and we got to play at the end zone. So, I think some of those things, and it's hard, it's hard not to let those plays really bother you because I thought we were playing so well early. They stop us right there on that first takeaway, but then we come back and get the second one. Defense is playing well. But, I mean, they're just too explosive offensively. I knew they were going to make some plays. But, man, what a huge play. What a momentum changer going into half. And then I thought we come out and played really well second half.
And what were y'all seeing on that play beforehand? Because Grayson was there kind of over top, and he was able to just kind of come right down and just split right in between that ball and the receiver.
Yeah, we played a robber coverage to that, and it's literally we're changing calls constantly. And we were talking about it on the radio that if they guess man and we go zone or zone man, they kept trying to get number 5 isolated on somebody, and we kept trying to mix that up because he was so dangerous. And once again, big O-line, talented receivers. We just had to keep mixing it up.
Anything else, Coach?
Obviously had a lot of penalties in this game. Just how much was that? Maybe you need to look back at the thing, or was it just so much more of the aggressiveness of this defense? And is that just something that y'all kind of learned to live with?
Yeah, I mean, what do you say? You're in press coverage with a guy. And, they asked me what I think. I said, well, I don't think he interfered, but you called the penalty, so you must have thought he did. So it's, that's something we work on, but we are very aggressive. I mean, there's a reason we've been 3 straight years in the top 10 defensively, and I don't mean that arrogantly, but, we're aggressive. We're going to try and take everything away from you, and our players will tell you, guys that played for me, I don't like them getting a yard in practice, much less in a game. So, but we'll look at them, and I mean, the ones that were late, if you get one where a guy hits the quarterback late, and we do a really good job now of protecting the quarterback. I thought one was very questionable. I couldn't see the other one. I know their job is to protect the quarterback. Sometimes it's right as he throws it. What do you tell the defensive guy right there? So I'll just have to look at him and see.
You've had some defensive backs out the past couple of weeks. Obviously, you get TD back today, but what does it speak to to the depth of this unit with Grayson coming out and stepping up with that big play? Obviously, saw with a block punt early this year, so just a guy making plays for you.
Well, I don't talk a lot about injuries, but we had Poppy Turner got hurt in North Texas before the game. You had Damon Miller got hurt last week. We had Jalen Key who was out from from the targeting. And so, my gosh, we moved Swoops to free safety this week, and Troy Young came in and played that nickel star position and obviously played it well. So, I think that goes back to having enough guys that can do it. Getting T.D. Marshall back, I don't know if I could really put it into words, what he means to our team. And he came in Sunday, he said, Coach, I'm going. I'm going. I said, well, you got to be well first to go, but he said, I'm good. So, of course, we ran through all the protocols and all the stuff. He was getting close anyway, but, man, that guy loves his team and loves UAB, and what a leader. So, and then, of course, couldn't be happier for Cash. You know, man, a local kid who's been with us the whole time, and, I mean, that's a big play that we'll all remember.
I had teammates I saw blocking all the way down the field, and that's just kind of what we do for each other. Like, anybody else gets a pick, everyone's taking off trying to escort them to the end zone. So, yeah, the team, we all gave great effort that play, and, I mean, yeah, it was a big play, and it worked out for us.
You had 4 turnovers 2 weeks ago at Tulane, another 4 turnovers today. Just, how big was, this defense, or what was y'all's mindset going into this game, and how big was it for y'all to kind of continue forcing those turnovers against a pretty high-powered offense?
Yeah. No, we preach turnovers every day in practice. Our goal is 5 every practice, and then for the game, our goal is 5. And we didn't reach the goal today, but we were close. And we know that changes the game, how big turnovers are. So we always strive for 5, and if we get more, it's great. But we still missed out by 1. So that's big for our defense, trying to get turnovers.